At this stage in the game, the stakes are high, but so are the rings. Get set to swing, because we've got Hang Tough up next.
Gladiators.
And a swim and gym coach, and I come from Brisbane. I work out in the gym. I paddle 7 days a week, twice a day sometimes, and I do rugby union training. I like surfing and sunbaking, and I have such a busy life that when I get some free time, I just like to hang out, do nothing. I have a passion for testing my body and concentration, and Gladiators will sure do that.
Well, here comes Predator out to the arena. He's definitely down, but he's not out.
Well, one of the big questions that people often ask about this game is how serious is the competition? And Predator has joined us now with Mike Whitney, our referee. And guys, I guess you're in the best position to talk about how seriously and how hardly these games are fought out.
That power ball that we witnessed tonight is the most physical power ball that I've refereed. There was a lot of huge hits involved, and unfortunately, you know, Predator was one of the casualties.
So, Predator, we know you're in a lot of pain, but if you can manage a few words, how did it happen?
The challenger went for the left pod. I also had to go and get him from over on that side. Just as I was bringing him down, hammers come across the top, and we've had a clash. My foot's been on the carpet, and my knee's just totally... We've got
gone the other way.
Yeah, it's gone the other way.
Well, there it is, I suppose. Once again, it reinforces the message that we're constantly saying, that our gladiators are athletes that are trained up to the peak of fitness, and these games that we play here are games that should not be attempted by anyone at home. And as you can see, no matter how much preparation goes in, there are, unfortunately, sometimes injuries. But Predator, a fantastic gladiator, and I think everybody would like to say well done for a game well fought.
It's good to see you standing. Well, as we know, it is rough and it is very, very serious stuff. But now, let's get on with our next game. It is Hang Tough.
Hang Tough.
60 seconds to get past the attacking gladiator, 10 points if they make it to the opposite platform.
Here's a challenger that's excelled in every game so far. It's Nicki. And she's up against the Queen of the Rings, Blades. And to start Hang Tough, here's Mike Whitney.
Challenger, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
So we've got Nicki, the phys ed teacher, up against Blade, who's a great gymnast. This will be an interesting game. Now, Nicki looks to be moving very well on the rings. She's actually traversing towards the right and getting a little bit stuck there. Blade now starting to make her move in towards Nicki. Now, Nicki's actually gone backwards. She hasn't made the 5-point rings, so that means she won't get 5 points if she survives for 60 seconds. You'll have to move forward now, Nicki, but she might not get the chance. Her family telling her to watch out because they know that Blade's right there, the lunge, and she couldn't get her. This time, Blade's got her around the arms, the legs around the waist, working on the fingers. She cuts her down. Nicki tried to escape, but Blade hits her mark and slices the challenger's hopes in two.
Well, Nicki, when you came off the rings there, I saw you give a damn. Is that? Yeah.
Damn, it was my favourite event, and I thought I'd really give it my best shot. It's the last game, and I really wanted to do really well, and she's just too tough.
Kimberly and I were standing down here watching. We thought, you know, you're an all-rounder, a kayaker. You're obviously a very physical person. We thought you'd go well, but then I was saying to Kimberly, oh, she's in trouble here. She's got to stay away from Blade. And Blade was coming straight for you.
Yeah, got in trouble. I was going to go around the corner, and I missed the ring, and then I was sort of hanging in limbo for a little while, and she got me.
And we should point out also, too, on your chin, it's not a graze. I think it's a bit of lipstick. You know, yeah. Hey, Blade, what a great effort. You went straight in for Nicki and you got her.
Well, I had to even the score from Skytrack, but everyone knows this is my favourite game, and I'm so happy to win that one.
Well, Nicki didn't score any points. Let's see if we have better fortune for our challenger, Kylie, against Delta.
3, 2, 1.
So Kylie the cop takes off well, but Delta is right on her case. Heading in towards the middle now are both our gladiator and our challenger. Kylie looks quite good up here on the rings, actually. And Delta is coming in now for the charge. Kylie may have just skipped away a little bit and about to reach the 5-point rings, but Delta gets her, slaps on the cuffs, and it might be all over for the policewoman. It is. No points.
Kylie, you were zigging when you should have been zagging.
Yeah, I tried to grab onto the ring to get a double hold while she grabbed onto me, but couldn't reach it.
Well, as slight as Delta is, once she's on top of you, that's it, right? You're flat to the floor.
It's fantastic.
No points for either woman on the last game, but Nicki still has a formidable 21-point lead, which means 10.5 seconds in the eliminator.
Okay, now it's the lads' turns to swing from the rings. Let's welcome up to Hang Tough, Jamie. And our gladiator, a new gladiator, Tornado. Let's go to our ref.
Challenger, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
So Tornado's up on the rings for the first time in Gladiators, and as a matter of fact, so is Jamie. So our two debutantes on Hang Tough are fighting it out for some points. Let's see if Jamie can get them. Tornado now heading in towards the centre. Jamie's actually traversing towards his left, and this looks like it might be a good move. Tornado now coming in towards him. Jamie swinging nicely, and he's up to the 5-point rings now. 5 points on the board for Jamie. If he can stay up there for the 60 seconds, it's going to be tough because Tornado looks like he might just have the hang of this, except he's lost the rings. Now he's got one and starts to move once more. Time running out for the challenger to get to the other end because Tornado's actually blocking his move now. This is a good move here by Tornado because he knows that he might have to sacrifice the 5 to stop Jamie from getting the 10. Jamie's going around in circles. The whistle will blow and Jamie will get the 5 points.
Well, Jamie, you must have been doing something right up there because you just scored yourself 5 points.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
So I think you and Tornado spent most of the time back-to-back up there on the rings.
I couldn't see him, really. Oh, you're right, we were back-to-back, yeah.
Well, you had a slow start there. You couldn't quite find the first ring to jump onto, but once you got into the swing of things, you found the red rings, which is the most important part. So Jamie managed to score his 5 points. Now let's see if Phil can stay up there against Commando.
3, 2, 1.
So Commando up against Phil in the last game before the eliminator. The soldier up against the Navy officer as they head in towards the centre. Phil seems to be swinging quite well, and so is Commando. And there's the 5-point rings for Phil. Commando's got him, and Phil, the officer, very ungentlemanly-like, kicks away from Commando. So let's see if Commando can grab him for a second time. Phil's up to the 5-point rings. Another lunge there from Commando. Couldn't get him. Maybe third time lucky. No. Fourth time. No. Commando just hanging around on the one arm. And Phil is moving forward. 20 seconds to go if Phil can get to the other end. But Commando's got him this time. Starts to work on the fingers. There's 10 fingers to get off and there's 10 seconds to do it in. Commando working away. He's got 5 fingers off. There's 5 seconds left. Can Phil survive? No. Commando scuttles the Navy man. Phil lashes out, repelling borders. It works the first time round, but not so lucky the second time. Because Commando pulled alongside, grabbed Phil after a good struggle. It was over.
Hey, firstly, Phil, congratulations on a great game of Hang Tough. That was fantastic. You really played that well.
Oh, I was trying my hardest. Now I'm 5 points down going against Eliminator. I'm just going to have to put the heart into this one and get through it.
It's amazing. I mean, at one stage, Commando had you, you kicked him off, and then you almost got around him.
Yeah, well, he's got the name, I do the job, you know, so it's just the way it goes, but I'll try to get there.
So no score to Phil, but Jamie's 5 gives him a 2.5 second lead going into the eliminator.